Hi, everybody. This is Ray Evans in late August 2020. It's no secret in our world that a lot of people in the financial advisory community look at unemployment to get a clue on what's going on. And certainly the unemployment numbers are particularly important. I think most of you know this, but essentially in the United States, 70% of our economy is based on consumer spending. 70%. So obviously, when you have low unemployment rate, people are working and feel good about things and tend to spend money. Unemployment in February was at 3.8%. 45 days later, at 15%, the highest level since the Depression. Now, we've had some job growth since then, which is great in the last 3 or 4 months, and unemployment right now is roughly at 10% and change. And so those are good things. Having said that, we're going to take a little bit of a different look at some of the data that's associated with unemployment, and we're going to talk specifically about older people who are more likely to work now than they were before. And I think this analysis in this chart that we're going to show really demolishes the data that the prevailing view, I think, that existed, that the aging population can be a drag on the economy and can be a drag on the workforce. And if you look pretty hard at this, this is a ratio of people over age 65 as a percentage of the employed civilian population going all the way back to 1948. And this is the first year that government data existed. So these people are not only in the workforce, but they're actually employed. So if you track going from 1948 to the mid 80s into the late 90s, and then go to today, the 12-month moving average of elderly employment, that is people working, is actually at a historic high of 6.6%. And this is double over its low in the mid 1980s. So this is a trend with a bunch of root causes, most notably, in my opinion, longer lifespans, number one. Probably the decline in pensions is a big part of this. And I think in general, in some cases, not really sufficient financial planning done in advance. But I think the major thing that goes into this is that a lot of people have kind of found in retirement after a few years and the longer lifespans that they're a little bit bored. And so what we found is that you've got an employee who might be older and more savvy and very experienced that is a very productive member of your workforce, probably doesn't require the employee benefits that a younger worker might have, and is typically able to work for lower compensation. So it is pretty interesting as we have people filter back into the workforce, and we are still seeing it. A lot of our older clients who had previously retired are looking to go back to work and are really in demand to perhaps a surprising degree. We've got a free report on this that came from Advisor Perspectives, a group that we do some business with and know a lot about. So if you'd like a free copy of this report, ray.evans@pegasuskc.com, and we'll get that in your hands. Thanks very much. Everybody stay safe and enjoy the rest of summer. Take care.